What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Rick Ross decided to give a boost to his single, Buy Back the Block, with a refinance, as he calls it. It's a remix, but you know, he calls it the refinance, and I like that, keeping with like the business lingo and all of that. And so on this remix, he has Nipsey Hussle, E40, Slim Thug, and Fat Joe. I love it because I'm so sick of the traditional boring lineups. Like, everybody wants to work with like the hottest MCs at the moment. And that's fine, but I feel like a lot of the times that doesn't necessarily result in the best remix. A lot of these artists are featured on song after song after song, and so they're probably exhausted. They're not giving their best effort, but when you bring in people that aren't featured on remixes all the time, that aren't always in the spotlight, then you might get something special. More than anything though, this remix represents a cast of artists who are entrepreneurs. They are people who have ventures outside of music. Slim Thug has his own Boss Life construction company. Fat Joe, as far as I know, still has a sneaker store in New York. Rick Ross obviously has Wingstop, you know, and Nipsey Hussle, he just invokes that hustler mentality. And so all these people on here, E40. E40 has liquor, he has wine, and I'm sure there's other stuff that he has that I'm not thinking of right now. So Ross really did his homework and put together a group of artists that represent more than just coming together for the sake of music. These are people that are successful outside of music. And I think that's just a really dope idea. You have to appreciate the fact that Ross was able to bring together a bunch of different entrepreneurs from different areas in the United States and bring them together on this remix. I don't know about anybody else, but like, maybe it's just because I dig deeper into music, and so when I looked at these people and I saw that they're doing stuff outside of music, like, it made me want to Google what they're doing. Like, I didn't know Slim Thug had his construction company or that he's done e-cigars. Like, I didn't know Slim Thug was like that entrepreneur that he is. So I thought that was kind of cool, for me at least. I don't know about anybody else listening to this music, to this remix, if they're going to want to like look up what these artists are doing outside of music, but I just thought that, personally, I thought it was just a cool idea to bring them all together. And so what do you get on the Buy Back the Block remix? You get, I think everybody came correct. Solid verses, a lot of inspiring motivation, a lot of cash talk. E40 continues to not understand how fish work. He said this line years ago, and it always baffled me then. And now he brought it back for this song. He says, "Been getting money since Moby Dick was a goldfish." I don't know in what school or history book that a goldfish can turn into a whale. That's Moby Dick. I just don't understand that. It really never made sense then. It doesn't make sense now. And if he ever says it again, it's just not going to make sense. I actually hope that one day I could sit down with E40 and ask him, like, what is up with that line? I feel like E40's smarter than that. Maybe it's something that's just going over my head. Maybe E40 has like a meaning for it, but I haven't heard anything explained. And if anybody out there knows what that's supposed to mean, because there's no correlation between a goldfish and a whale. It's not like a Pokemon. They don't just evolve into different things like that. It just doesn't work that way. Nonetheless though, E40 had a good verse. And now I wanted to ask, who had the best verse? For me, it had to be Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle is someone who just sounds so natural. He really rode this beat well. And he's just a pro at talking about being a hustler, having that mentality, just all of that. Like, he's just a pro at what he does. And so I really like Nipsey's verse. I would give Ross a close second. Ross's new verse sounded good. And then from there, it's kind of whatever with the other verses. They're not bad. No, I don't want anybody to think that. But they're also not, in the top two. So I'm curious what verse was your favorite once you listened to the Buy Back the Block remix. With Rather You Than Me arriving on March 17th, I'm continuing to be impressed by the music that Rick Ross is making. I think that Ross has the potential to make another great album in his catalog, and so I'm having a little bit of high expectations just based off of the music that he's put out. I don't know if Buy Back the Block remix will make the cut. I think it should, maybe as just a bonus cut on the deluxe edition or something, but I think it's a strong enough record that it should be immortalized on an album rather than just be a random remix that was put out to build some hype. And so those are my thoughts on Rick Ross's Buy Back the Block remix featuring Nipsey Hussle, Slim Thug, E40, and Fat Joe. Once you listen to the song, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Who had the best guest feature? Afterwards, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SirMsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.